don't do that there. They've obviously completely drained it of fuel.
You know, Rojo?
Full?
Full,
Yeah.
Alright, so I've been given a rally comp device and all satellite phone and all this other stuff. So now I'm going to try and splice it into my bike. Hopefully the device is going to go here, and then in this area was obviously the road book. I'm going to take it out and do a couple of laps and just understand how the device works.
I need your power cable.
Power cable is underneath here.
So the bike didn't get through scrutineering. The device powered up. I didn't have enough power to send the Iridium message, so I'm having to strip the bike and rewire it. So fucking great. Everything seems to be working. I could figure out and play with the skipping of waypoints and all that sort of stuff, so I should be ready. Well, good morning. It's 5 in the morning and I'm just getting ready to pack up my tent and then mark up my road book. I think we are about as ready as we can be. First guys are heading out now and I've got a 50-minute wait and then it's my turn.
Gibson. You're going to get an arrow. It's going to do about 9K straight down the beach.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Take care.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente.
Please go up the thing.
Una pasión. Tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ay. Ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando. Yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
Coming through. Just at this neutralisation point, I've got the countdown going on in seconds, 600 seconds, about 10 minutes. I've got 9 kilometres to do until the end of the neutralisation zone because I'm at 100 at the moment. So I'm going to get a move on so that I'm at the start of the end of this waiting period. I've filled the bike up completely with fuel, had some snacks, and now for the rest of the 2/3 of this rally. Well, very tricky navigation, but the hardest part right now is just the heat. It is so hot. I'm absolutely roasting. So the next few days will be very interesting. I can't wear any less really, so it's a case of getting used to it.
Alright, so we got to the end of this stage and I think it's a liaison now back to the hotel. It's absolutely boiling. I thought I was lost for some time as well. I was very relieved to hear the checkpoint light up, and I'm very relieved to see the organisers here. So 6 days of this is going to be hard work. This is the new hotel that we're staying at. My Malle Moto setup here. Swimming pool's just there, but there's a sign that says no motorbike, so I can't quite park the bike next to the pool. Brutally hot. It must be, I think, about 100 and... Somebody says 102 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's a lot. So I'm just going to top it up with 2-stroke, maybe look at the air filter, and then have a relax and jump in that pool. So I will crack on. All right, good morning from day 2. So I'm starting, I think, 3rd from the bottom, something like that. I'll take that. Today's going to be super hot though. So yesterday the forecast was saying 36, today's saying 38.
Morning.
Mr. Gibson.
How are you?
We're good. We got water. It's going to be a hot day. 1 minute. 30 seconds. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4,
Correct, 58.39, and we're going from here. A 107. 107. Okay.
So I'm going to do a little bit of service on the bike. You can see the air filter. It could definitely do with being changed, so I'm going to do that now. And also my Ico, the speedo cable that I used to navigate, got caught in the wheel. Thankfully the sheath did its job and it didn't eat the cable, but I've got to figure out how to route this properly. So I've just been sneaking around oops. I've been sneaking around the bivouac trying to see how other people install theirs, so I've got some plans. So I'm going to get to it, won't change itself. Well, good morning, another 5 AM start. Today is the marathon stage, and so everyone is packing up what they need for an overnight journey where you don't get any mechanical support, so everyone has to do the work on the bikes themselves, which is exactly the same as I'm doing for the whole race. So I'm just this morning taking my box of bits out to the transport. I'm also going to take my toolkit, and it's also the first night that I'm staying in a hotel room. I'm tempted to take my tent as well, but last night it's so hot. I mean, you're just sort of sweating trying to get to sleep. So some aircon I think will be quite welcome. It was 38 degrees in the shade yesterday.
Do me a favour, could you pull that out? Thank you.
Already?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bike's alright, I'm alright, but we've got to get up that. Unfortunately that happened is that I've broken my rally tower, so the bracket down here is cracked on the left hand side, so it's going to be a fairly major fix for me this evening, try and get that working.
day 3, the marathon section, and finish was down this nightmare fuel of a riverbed. I've got some good blisters to show for it, and I'll show you the tower. That crack should not be there. Another Malle Moto rider, Malle, has these washers. So my plan is I'm going to take that bolt out, put a bigger washer on it, because I kind of think that it should have had a bigger washer in factory. All of that force is going through such a small washer, so a bigger one I think is a good idea. And then I'm going to JB weld it in place, and that should hold it. And if it doesn't, then I've tried. High temperature epoxy that you mash between your fingers. It's now embedded in there, so hopefully that'll do the job. Alright, well, good morning from day 4 of the marathon stage, second day. Stayed in a hotel for once, which is very pleasant. You can see all of the stickers out here from all of the various different teams that have come through here to the Baja Peninsula to do racing. It seems to have gotten solid. I don't know if this is going to hold or not. I'll tell you probably within 10 minutes of me riding whether that's worked or not.
Asked for a little help with some blisters, and so now hopefully this fits in here. That coming apart, and then another day of racing. Apparently the nav this morning is going to be chaotically difficult, so something to look forward to. And then we got a calculated 163 bearing. Hey man. Sneaky 124 waypoint. Oh god damn. I had to backtrack like 10 kilometers.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Same.
Missed the
waypoint?
Oh yeah, I'd say.
I got to the finish and I had to go back.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
Well, good morning from day 5. This is meant to be the longest and kind of most challenging stage in this race. So it's 4:30 and we've got, I think, quite a long 80-kilometre road journey to the start. Zone, done about 200 kilometers, got another 100 to do, and roasting hot, so got pretty lost. We got one bike with a broken chain, we got someone else dealing with a bearing failure. Carry me up as best it can, but this is exhausting. In this heat, it would be hard normally, but in this heat, it's hard.
Well, that was absolutely savage. The rocks carried on going and the GoPro wouldn't switch on, and there was probably 10 kilometers of dusty ued, so like riverbed. Got to get it into fifth just to stay on top of it. Bike has done a lot of work today, as have I.
Good morning from day 6, the last day. Another early start. Today's stage is meant to be quite relatively short. Got to put my tent away and do all that as well this morning. Yesterday, brutal day, and very glad that it's behind me. Packed up all my stuff and now just have to ride the last stage to finish the Baja Rally. So it's not a given that that's going to happen, so still very much have to remember that this is still a race and still have to take care. And I have no idea where I'm in the standings. I stopped checking a while ago. I'm just looking to finish. So let's get that achieved today, and yeah, I'll see you later.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning. Nothing like the smell of two-stroke in the morning. You know? That's what it is, man. It's like napalm. I don't know.
Get to the end, get the bike to the end.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción, yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente. Con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ay. Ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando. Yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
Hey, hey guys. Yeah, never any doubt.
No doubt that tower. No doubt.
It's fine, it's fine.
Congrats, mate. Super
Thanks,
psyched.
man.
I'm just chuffed for you, mate.
Well, there you have it, folks. 6 days of the Baja Rally. It's been absolutely savage. Yeah, nothing really more to say. The worst bits are I don't think I caught on camera. So, you know, the tens of kilometres of riding along riverbeds that are just, you know, bike and sink system unless you're doing like 50 miles an hour. Yesterday, a savage day, but amazing experience. I can tick this off the bucket list, and now just a leisurely ride back to St. Quentin, which is where we started. Seems like an eternity ago. And then we pack up and go home. Well done.
Well, there you go. That's 6 days of the Baja Rally. This might be the first two-stroke to have ever done it in the 10 years that it's been going on, so that's pretty cool. That was comfortably the hardest thing I've done on a motorbike, without question. Made it. I'm in one piece. Bike is in one piece. Oh, the tower almost isn't in one piece. So now I'm going to pack up and put the bike in the truck here, and it's going to make its way back to LA, and it's going to go on a boat and go around the world back to the UK. And I am going to go and finally have a bit of a holiday.